to the question of whether or not the political system is working. Yes, I think it's working, but for the wrong people and in the wrong way. We have to remember that the Constitution of the United States was termed a slave document by many of the abolitionists and the forward-thinking people of that day because it preserved free labor. Not free labor, but slave labor. And so we have tried to evolve from that, and what we evolved through the union movements and after the Second World War gave us a middle class. But with the demise of the Soviet Union and the lack of a need for the United States government and propagandists to prove that we were better than the Soviet Union, we've gone back to the worst ways of capitalism, where getting to the top with money is the goal. And our education system is skewed to that. We're supposed to teach kids to go to university who may not want to go to university or need to go to university, so they can get to the top and be above other people and not think about what's happening below them or what the price was. And the people around here with signs saying that student loans shackle you, yes, they do. They keep people from being radical because they have that debt to pay. So I'm glad that these demonstrations are so vague, as some people would put it. It's just first the expression of, we've had it. We've had enough. We've got to stop a lot of things. So we're not just going to get hung up on one thing. I was in the civil rights movement, and it bothered me that we were only fighting about civil rights at the time. We weren't fighting about human rights. Towards the end of his life, Martin Luther King began fighting about economics, began fighting about war, and I think that was the third rail for him. He saw that there had to be profound changes in the structure of this country before we could live as decent, happy, productive human beings of the type we were meant to be.